Hey, honey! Can I have the mimic, please? Alright, I'm here. I'm awake. I've got more dragon eggs to work on today. And then I was gonna start painting the bone dragon. Hey Daniel, how you doing today? Or should I say Widowmaker? Yeah, Widowmaker. Look at you. I'm here and you're here. My face cam is acting up today, so I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong tool. It's the old crappy one. Awesome. Ah, well. Well, he's got everything sorted for the most part. Even though it sounds like you're a little fed up with it. I have no idea if it arrived or not. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have not been out to the post box because we have a big bank of them. Let me see if Chris will go check the post. Oh. Too small. You get us in our pajamas this morning. Okay. What's wrong with it?
Hi, Widowmaker.
It's a huge gift, the size of a box. That doesn't. Oh man, then I probably have a nice little note saying, "Oh hey, this'll need to be picked up from the post office." Because they're assholes like that here. That's gonna come back to bite me later. Oh, that looks awful. Please pardon our technical difficulties. We're working on getting this fully set up. It is. But I don't like the text font, which is half of the problem. If it says between 1:30 and 5:30, it's probably not going to get here until closer to that 5:30 mark. If it's going through the regular post office here. Because they don't normally deliver our mail until 4:30, 5 o'clock. Okay. That's like you and Widowmaker right now. Breaking shit already. That's what I'm doing. I'm just breaking shit. Don't mind me. Breaking shit already. I both like surprises and dread them. So, I am totally okay with the surprise. If it gets here, I'll open it on stream and let you see the reaction. Or you can tell me. I'm okay with anything that was on my gift list. Like, I went through it last night and I'm like, don't know what he got. Genuinely don't know. But if it's any of the pins, they usually come in an envelope, so they actually end up putting it in a postal box. Try to find the spot I left off on yesterday. It is dumb. I'm okay with gifts. I get weird, and I know I get weird. But yeah, it's just, today's the chill day. If you hear thumping, it's my washing machine having a temper tantrum. It does that. And that's trash. Cool. Alright, so you're downloading Discord, you're starting to get everything set back up on your computer. Hopefully everything's going to be going better for you here soon. At least with the computer. Just don't, like, accidentally fry it or anything. Also, I find it funny that you choose that username. Because since I've known you using it, now they have it as a character in a video game. Oh yeah, we were working on deciding sounds for like the follows and everything, and just little sound bites and all. And I have a very unhealthy obsession for the Portal game. Like, I have a space plushie above the computer, and I have an inflatable space core unit floating around in the boxes from all the moving. I don't know where he is right now, but as soon as I find him, he's going to get inflated. And I'll probably occasionally play Portal very badly on stream. Occasionally. Okay. Well, it could be Space Core or it could be Wheatley. I have a stupid amusement of Wheatley. So that'll work. But yeah, we were exploring sounds and I was thinking of, like, from Silence of the Lambs, Hello Clarice. When Lecter first meets Clarice and everything. Or when he meets her again later on. Because it's just one of my favorite franchises. It's part of the reason why I really, really love the Hannibal series. And I'm sad that it's stopped. but it's understandable. You can't. Script writing's hard, especially when you're doing suspense thrillers like that. And then trying to have it be fresh and new, and you have to take a lot of things into account. So that's the thing. So Chris, are you planning to stream today again? Or are you just gonna hide out in your own little corner and just pretend? I will probably have to start wearing a corset when I do this. That way I can remember to keep my back straight and keep my posture correct. Oh. Do you actually want to, or are you just wanting to stream to stream? Now what's wrong?
Nothing.
You found Wheatley. He found a Wheatley gif. Looks like I'm gonna have a new companion. Oh, you can't. Okay. It's just sluggish. Everything's a little laggy right now. Yay! You having fun there? Welcome to How My Life Operates. But, oh, I have stuff I can throw at Tim today. Like, safe, squishy stuff. I wish I knew where our potion bottles were, though.
Where's this?
Like, what are we trying to do? I don't know what he's doing. He is impressing me with his brain meats. I think that's what he's doing. Oh, I see what you did. You're working on that lower gradient.
Oh, it just exists.
Yay! I have a Wheatley. Go away.
Oh, hopefully they helped.
I hope it does too. I don't have a blank space. Alright. So you're gonna have fun today with the computer and getting Discord set up? You have to add me again on Discord, I think. Wait, did I ever have you on Discord? Hey, Widow, did I ever have you on Discord? Are you still here? Nope, probably not. Derp. So, I'm gonna do this for a little bit until I'm sick of staring at the egg. Which, that is very much a thing. I think my cat just sneezed. Just sneezing on stuff. Yeah. Scale work, always tedious, so this is why I don't sculpt dragons. Alright, Chris, if you're actually here and listening, will you please go, like, open and hang up the stuff in the washer? Because I can hear it chirping.
Smoke over the city soul, pollutes our sons and daughters. Ooh. You can fall asleep on sheets of gold and wake up as a pauper. We all get old, we all slow down as the walls they close. We fall, we drown, and I need some breathing space. I won't grow old with grace. I need some breathing find me happiness, just a prettier misery. There's a price to pay for a life of luxury. Oh, the air is thin, the glare, the smoke and the wear within. It tears, it's choking. I need some breathing space. I won't grow old with grace. I need some breathing space. I can't keep living straight. Oh, we ain't gonna linger and wallow when there's hard cash coming back. No way, I'll just sit here when I know that there's hard cash coming back. Hard cash. We ain't gonna linger and wallow when there's hard cash coming back. We ain't gonna linger and wallow when there's hard cash coming back. No way, I'll just sit
Resculpting areas that I took too much material away from yesterday. Which is a thing. Always a thing. It's at the pinecone stage. I look down at it and I just see a pinecone. Yay. Progress. This is how you get progress.
just another sunny day. Gonna drop our blues away. Just another sunny day.
Yeah, more eggs. Hey Steiner, how you doing today? Oh, and look, it has an upgrade. Upgrade lovingly provided by, Oh yeah, how was your hike? I saw the picture you posted. Did you enjoy it? Or did the old fuddy-duddy in you go, "Ah." Or is that the one that you want to yell at people about? Awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, you guys get me in my pajamas today because I give you a love. Ooh. Where is this trail? Because I don't remember where you're at. The hell did I get in my clay? Oh, okay. I've been up there once. I have not seen my family up there for a long time though. It might be a more viable trip this year since my daughter's moving to West Virginia. I have family in Allentown. Thank you, Heroic, and it is completely fine to host and run. I have no problems with that. So thank you for the host and thank you for the follow that I saw you did earlier. Just drive carefully, okay? Oh, I'm glad that you like it, dear. I think the music will help. At least this is in a frequency pattern that I can actually hear, so that helps me at least. It'll help me stay a little bit more motivated. I won't get as tired. I also think you were right about the AC needing to be kicked back on. Because I forgot what it's like sitting underneath the lights. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Yeah, I live life dangerously, no mods. Play's getting too warm. Because I'm moving impressions left and right in the skills I just did. Yeah. I forgot how hot the lights are. Thank you, dear. I swear shaping out the scales is very much like designing teeth. Oh, it's gonna go blur and make you restart it 6 times just because you said that, Widow. But welcome back, Widowmaker. No, Chris is actually decent. He actually likes working on computers, so. Although, honey, helping Widow do it in person is not gonna happen unless we get passports in the next, like, 2 days. No! Not allowed. No bueno. Mm. Yeah, I need a bumper. I need a bumper for my desk. Just a bar to go right here so I can rest my arms on it and not have an awkward angle. So do you have sound or new? And that's to Widow. Do you have sound or no? Still having issues though? It's too soon for all the issues. Yay! I guess welcome back now is what I need to say. Man, my ADHD is bad. No shit. I just realized as of today, it'll be a week, and then I will be shooting a wedding. 'Cause I also do the photography thing. A friend of mine's getting married, so I'll be their photographer. No. Grace, that sounds like a problem for you. I feel like I need to redo this area. It's too sharp right here. And the cat suddenly has the zoomies. Nice. At least you got that handled. Are you gonna start streaming that stuff too? I will make sure to tune in and lurk. Like, heavy lurkage. Yes, Microsoft does suck. Nah, Widow, that is something I do understand. We have that problem with Draven, Chris's son. He's STEM, so On the weekends that we have the kids, I might not be streaming. Not gonna lie, it's just a reality. Right now I'm trying to decide which car I'm taking for the trip. Because Mama and I both have to get tag renewals. No. If I decide you're not keeping the van, you're not keeping the van during the trip. I had trouble driving my own car because you never let me drive. Jerk. You're such a jerk. He doesn't have a car. We use my car. We're a one-car household. I don't like you right now. Struggle bus is so real right now. So very real. Oh, he can be the driver all he wants, but he freaking turns into a lead foot aggressive asshole when he gets pissed off and he's driving. Not gonna lie, Widow, he really does. As a person who rides in the passenger seat, you whip around turns in a minivan enough to frickin' flip the van. He doesn't like being called out for his shit. That's what it is. He really doesn't. Well, then pick a topic. This all started because I was talking about the photo shoot that I need to do for a wedding. But I still have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna wear. I'm having one of those moments where I wish I had a decent suit. So I'm gonna be there for the rehearsal, which is the day before, and then I'm gonna be there for the wedding itself. These are two really good friends of mine. He was in an all-out horrific car accident that shattered his hands. He broke his neck and another spot in his spine. But he's like upright, walking, living a normal life. And we were driving home tandemly when the accident happened. And this is why I do the, okay, I'm home texts. Oh yeah, like, when his sister went to go get his stuff out of his car, the guy who towed the vehicle asked if the driver survived, because he had never seen an accident that bad that he's had to tow. And he was concerned on if the guy survived. So there's that. Yeah, so am I. He's marrying one of my really good friends. You know, I had that problem. I bought myself a new chair. I am very happy with the investment I made on the chair. It's like my headphones died not long after we moved in here. Chris swapped headsets on me. Because this one, because it's got the band across the top, it was starting to give him headaches. It's nice to have the no cord freedom, but remembering to plug shit in is necessary. Okay. I'm leaving fingerprints. So do I go back to painting, or do I go back to figuring out a crystal formation of a cluster of crystals that I just happen to have? Alright, what I'm reading this, hang on. Alright, more painting. Okay, I can do that. I can acquiesce to your request. Obviously, I was already planning it. My whip palette's here. Oh yeah, I can totally show you the finished project from yesterday. I gotta work on the base still. But here's this one. You get to see it in the dome. And then I'll take it out so that you can see it better. Because I didn't glue it down or anything because I'm repainting this. I am aiming for a metallic based wood tone look. Alright, here you go. Oh, I hadn't even thought about what I was going to start painting. I've got another skull that I'm working on. I ended up punching a hole in this skull so I could have everything coming out of it. And it's pretty solid now, thankfully. I'm probably going to come in and do some touch-ups along the edges, add a little bit more matter around the edge. I added the gold to the edges as an undertone for the green. But yeah. So this skull started out looking like this. It's very much a before and after. So there's that. Yeah, well, there's not much detail to the mold to begin with, because these are just dollar store cheap ass Halloween decorations. I expanded the hole from where they were molded so that I could put them on sticks. Have a skull pop. I made it funny. Alright. But yeah, this is the one I was gonna continue work on since I still have the colors out. I'm now contemplating the plan, because I wanted to go in and do a mossy patina across it. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to approach that. Wrong one. Nope. There we go. I don't know what he's doing now. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing on the next skull. Genuinely, just don't know. I'm kind of exploring that as I go, because I have a box full of resin crystals that I made, and I get to figure out if I want to use any of these to make new crystal structures or glue into place to make a crystal structure. Some of these actually glow in the dark. So, like this one, I totally hecked this up to help them back. So this entire side here glows in the dark, and this side has all the pretty fluorescence in it because I poured it at the same time and didn't wait for one to gel more than the other so that the weight of the fluorescent, yeah, it sank and it caused a divide in the mold. I had that happen with a few of them. This one ended up looking pretty cool for a white based opal. I really have no idea how well the shine goes through or translates. These ended up looking like tourmaline and fluorite, so I have semi-realistic ones as much as anything. So there's a lot of these as it keeps coming out. I have two that are like this. I don't know where I just put the other one. Oh, it's still in here. And these are kind of mirrored off of each other. But pouring work is hard. I have a bunch of little ones. Some more fun than others, obviously. Resin to make cake molds? Widow, please explain that, because that doesn't make sense to my brain. Or are you doing like sculpting and then making a mold so that she has it for a cake mold? This one was fun. It really sharp though. Yes, that one. Okay. Alright, so you're looking at doing sculpture and then doing the resin. I have this one, but it's got a bunch of scratches on it. just from these getting tossed around so much. I have this one. This one turned out really pretty. I don't have any more like it because I was dumb. Yeah. It's like, this one's done in the same tone, but it doesn't have the gold flake in it. And this one has bubbles. Resin's hard. It's not that easy. This one was fun. This one I made the same time I did all of the crystal points that these ones. So it's got the same tone. Why would you get a foot-long selenite crystal for a shield? Selenite's brittle, isn't it? Also, hi Ligru! It's nice to see you again. Thank you for joining me. And it's like, I got this one. This one matches my other set of crystals, which is these. These, they match. Matches the top. Okay, but that's like, if it's a foot long, you're adding like an extra 5 pounds to your thing. And I'm like, are you insane? Never mind. Never mind. Just realized who I was talking to. Ligru, you are insane. Is this for a very specific player in that game? Ligru, who collects rocks. Hey, didn't you join their barony? No. Who are you making it for? If it's not, if I've been gone for so long, I don't remember his character name. Alright, I will let you know. Widow, if the package shows up. I have asked Chris to check the post to see if it's here. He has not yet, because he's been digging around in the chat and fixing my stuff. So that's the thing. I have these black crystals and I wish I had poured more of them because they're fun. I really like how they turned out. What time is it here right now? It is now 3:22. It is just now 3:22. Alright, so you're actually making it for bear and it glows. Ligru, really? Uh-oh. There's footsteps coming. No. Not to me. Yay! Yeah, I still have at least 2 more hours. So, that's the thing. I kind of want to play with the black ones today. Because I really like these. I just don't... Woo! I wish I had some of the little diamonds in them. I wish I had some of these. You might have been having better luck to just sculpt your own crystal instead of using a selenite one. Like, not gonna lie on that one, Ligru, you might have. You're a crazy person. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the crystals yet. I'm probably gonna go back to working on the skulls. Hi, Lily girl. She's not in that one. Sorry, the dog came in investigating. So, I was wanting to do a mossy green effect so that I could work on this set of crystals. Yeah. Maybe we tried to do some disarticulation. Yeah. At least it's easy to take apart. Right, that one's not. So why fight it? Just cut it out. Hey, yay, I can make the Borg mother now. It has a spine. Poor taste. Snip. Snip. That'll be fun to play with. So many things to do and do and do. Was there something in the mail? I have a thing. Thank you for the thing. Oh! It's not that thing, but it's a different thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, our post hasn't showed up, but you guys get to see me open my Dragon Con package. How about that? No, it's not gonna ruin what's in it. I know what's in it, because I bought it. I got new pins. I got the Vamplet. And I got the Dragon Con 2020 bin. I attended virtually. I didn't get to go in person. Because nobody went in person. Because Dragon Con was hosted online this year instead of in person. So, this is my swag this year. Because I don't normally buy a badge until I actually show up on site. Or I'll pre-reg like 2 weeks, a month before. I didn't see the sense in pre-regging this year. But yeah, this was the vampire pin that they put out for 2020. And then this is the Dragon Con 2020 classic badge. And I have another one of these, but it's for 2018. Because that was the last one I got to go to. Because I was in Texas this time last year, so He goes on the board, and I'll figure out how to put him on the board with his little card. Doot, 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 doot. Put that over there and that over there. I have a huge pin collection, and I have a denim vest that's covered in pins, and it has all of my con pins. This has all of my Star Wars pins, my Tron pin, some of my Supernatural fandoms, all of it. Alright, you can go for that. Good luck. Good luck with your endeavors. Now I had a cookie. Yeah, if I'm gonna paint things, I need to repaint those. I will say that the cookies that Palos Apep sent me yesterday are really good. I have been really enjoying. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oops. Don't mind me doing the dumb stuffs. Shake, shake, shake. There we go. Mix, mix, mix. I'll have a mimic to do later too. Hey Sumer, I'm actually doing really well. Yesterday was a good day for me. Yesterday was actually my birthday, so I did a stream all day. Welcome back, it's good to see you. That's a trash brush. I'm another rotation older, is what it is. I'm very happy about it. Other people, they wouldn't be as happy as I am. Never are. Yeah, this is what we did yesterday. Along with working on the eggs and stuff. Upgraded my entire setup. Now I have my companion Wheatley. I'm trying. There's been a bunch of fun technical difficulties leading up to this point. Not like, oh hey, the world is ending. More like, that wasn't expected. It's like one of my favorite paintbrushes died on me yesterday, so. Like, I gave up the ghost. It was done. It's not a surprise, it's an older brush, so. I'm pulling what I'm using out of my paint rack. Yeah, that's one of those technical difficulties. We were having a lot of trouble. Hi, Palos. The cookies are really good, by the way. Thank you again for sending them. I've been enjoying them. They were breakfast. But yeah, live chat feed, we were having trouble getting it legible. And I have a feeling that's going to take a little bit more tweaking than I could do when I was already live in this stream. So Chris removed it and we found a GIF of Wheatley to put in its place. So there's that. Yeah, it just being able to land on your feet and to have an alternate plan is always good. That's like the important parts of things. I need my sandpaper for a minute. Gimme. There we go. Yeah, what you don't see is the entire desk over to my left that has everything. Man, did they use some shitty paint on this or what? Huh? Well, Dollar Tree item, so gotta be. Alright, Samir. I'm reading what you wrote, so give me just a second to get caught up. Alright. I wish you luck in that proofreading, because you might want to throw it into Grammarly, if only just for catching spelling errors and grammar errors. Because you can proofread something 15 different times but you'll still miss typos and just grammar because that is the nature of the beast. So I know that firsthand. How are you doing today, Palos? If you're lurking. I know it's a work day, so I'm going to assume that you're working from home. Alright, those aren't going to be ready for a bit. So I'm going to deal with this. Yay! I forgot that it's Sunday. I have really bad time awareness. So what was supposed to be, oh hey, 20 minutes until I stream, ended up being 45 minutes because we were resetting all of this morning. All right. Let's see if I'll like this better. I ended up really not liking how I was building the purple on this one. I mean, it's a good undertone and all, but I did not like it. Luckily, everything can be changed. You can clean it. Alright, Sumer. Yes, that... Yep. I remember discovering that I could have it read projects to me and I wouldn't have to read them myself and give my eyes a rest. It is a very convenient feature. One of those things they plug in to assist people with. Because sometimes reading is hard. Let's see how much personality I can give this gold today. So, I'm just repainting some very cheap dollar store skulls for the dioramas that I'm doing right now. Worked on the egg earlier. I'm too warm apparently, because I'm melting it as I'm trying to sculpt it, which is very counterintuitive for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just trying to start over, do a different thing, and just keep pace, so to speak. So, funny thing happened yesterday. After stream was done, Chris was still streaming, and I went and dropped into his chat, and I couldn't hear him over the video game. So he adjusted it. This morning, the realization and joke was made that he shouldn't take sound advice from a deaf person. Because yeah, I am the lowercase d deaf and not the capital D deaf. Means two different things. So that was our wise ass cracking this morning. It's also a matter of having fun with everything, right? There's areas that I know are not going to be seen on this, so I'm not going to bother painting them too much. I'm just trying to get the shading in. Undertones. Oh, Chris Gold is my partner, and he's here. He's just setting up his stream for Kingdom Hearts. And then he was watching his playback this morning, just kind of listening to audio quality, making sure it was alright, and then he realized, I listened to a deaf person on my sound adjustments. That's dumb. Yeah. Yeah, right, I'm getting happier with this, based out in the green. I just have to come back through and do a lot of shade work, but with the green and the turquoise. And then black out the eyes once I have the personality decided. Oh yeah. No, the worst thing was my daughter had another seizure, but that's okay. We're getting her to the doctor, we're trying to figure out what's going on, or rather, her dad is. But I'll take that 10 out of 10 over anything else right now. Yeah, so week and a half, 2 weeks ago, she started doing this hardcore spacing out thing. And it's something that she's done off and on, just like when certain things get to be too much, went in for testing, and when she did it during the test under a myriad of triggers, the machine stopped. The machine didn't stop. Her brain stopped transmitting brainwave activity. So it's like somebody just hit a power button and she shut off for a few seconds. Is essentially what the machine read. Well, the tech was concerned it got unplugged or something, because that doesn't happen. And this is something that the tech hasn't seen. She's had a couple more of those since the test. And she'll be having a conversation with you, talking to you, responding normally. And then all of a sudden, she'll just zone out and not exist for a few seconds. So we're working on getting that figured out. she lives with her dad out in Arizona for the moment. They're moving to West Virginia in the next month. So, well, we'll figure it out. It's a process. Everything's a process right now. Yeah, it's definitely not shiny, not like the best thing to have going on. But you know what? She has insurance. We're able to get in and go get tested. There's a lot more ability for some assets than others. And I'll take that as a win. That's my win, is we can get this treated, that we can get it handled. There you go. Yeah, definite fingers crossing. I feel like I just accidentally made the Pepto-Bismol color of green. It's almost like ectoplasm. Oh, yeah. Palos, you get to see me deal with another package on stream. Because somebody else bought me something yesterday off of the Amazon wish list. I did not realize how much I didn't like how the purple was setting up on this. I like the hints of the purple that it has now, because they're super barely there and they give it an old tone look. This is usually the fun part for me, taking something that has a very bland feature definition and building in the shade work and the dimension just by paint. I will not disagree. Purple does sound like it's a tasty color. Just kind of a hard color to get right on that flavor profile, I think. Because there are some purples that look and seem like they smell super good, and then others that just no. Also, hi Witch of Crows. It's nice to see you back. It's like I like the purple on this one, but I don't like it on this one for some reason. Hey, you know what? I am one death shy of being a zombie, so that's how I look at it. One death shy. One death shy. Although I've already died twice, so I don't know how well the zombieism will stick when it happens. We'll see. And hi Darcy, welcome back. It's nice to see you in here. Are you having a good Sunday? Also, that question applies to you too, Witch. You know what? That's a valid viewpoint to take on that. I can see taking that viewpoint. Oh, I thought you knew about that, Ligro. I thought you knew that I had died twice. I mean, I don't really keep it a secret. I mean, having a kid is just a wreck to begin with. But I died in L&D for a moment. Went into duress. Had problems with my heart. That's not fun. Ooh, what you streaming today, Witch? I'm curious. I don't plan on being on for super long today, so I'll happily come watch. oh, Samir, I've had a wonderful train wreck of experiences in my life. Like, part of the whole hearing loss thing is because I was born deaf, had multiple surgeries, and then ended up having hearing, but I only had 60% hearing. So I went through entire life with about 60% hearing. And then recently, as an adult, it started drifting away from me, and that's okay. It's totally okay. Yeah, I like the fact that nobody can accuse me of living a very boring standard life. Ah. Okay, I understand now, Witch. Yeah, my entire stream got a whole new reset this morning, and then we couldn't get the live chat to be legible. So, this is what we have. This is how it is for right now until we can figure out why it didn't want to work. Give me that color. Yeah. I'm mixing a lot of colors to get the green the way I want it. This is a downside of having really good color theory, is you remember how to mix things and then you know how to blend them out. No. So yeah. Today I'm working on the dioramas again. I worked on the eggs for a little bit, and then my hands were melting the wax just because I'm too warm. I'm generating heat. Something's wrong. I've been replaced by a pod person. Everybody be concerned. So I had Chris knock the AC down so that maybe the wax will firm up a bit so I can sculpt a little later. Alright, Witch, so what did you end up getting that you're having to reset everything now? I'm always curious about the streaming setups, because I've admired the light bars that I've seen Brush for Hire and Steiner Miniatures use. I'm like, ooh, that might be a fun investment down the road, but not right now. I'll stick with my ring light and my OT light. Need to start shifting this with a little bit more blue in it to get that mold look, or that patina that I'm after. Ah! So just adding the social media stuff and some of the other nonsense. I can see doing that. We added that this morning. So you guys will end up seeing me use my pinky a lot to just stick on the piece and then steady my hand as I'm brushing. That's because I actually have a lot of nerve damage on my right side, and I can't always feel where things are. So that's what makes this a little bit more challenging than it should be at times for me. Oh, Holy Grew, that's nice. We have one of those, Chris uses it when he's streaming. He hates it. So guys, am I giving this one gold teeth too? Because this one's got a couple of gold teeth in it. Time to lighten it up. Too much blue, too much blue. Mistakes were made. Yep, that's actually the exact one that Chris has. Because during quarantine, it became the age of webcam shortage because everybody and their brother needed a webcam for work. Which I found funny as hell. And scalping, yeah. Lots of that. Because it's like I saw my webcam, which is the nope, my brain just took a shit and I can't remember the name of it now. I have one of the Logitechs, one of the pros. Bought it a few years ago, so I know that the price had come down from what I bought it at. But when we were looking around for a webcam for Chris, when we got the new place in June, we discovered there's no webcams anywhere. You're right, Palos. Prices are just now starting to normalize because I have a couple of cameras on my list that I'm always looking at. Oh, cool. Okay. Face. Alright. That makes sense. That is pretty cool, Ligro. That does make sense, which I know that I have a hot minute before my videos have any quality, so I'm not too stressed about anything on playbacks. So it's kind of funny, on these little itty bitty skulls, they've added like very minor details, but they're part of the mold and they're kind of clunky because they weren't thinking when they added them. Yay! Paint bump deposit. Just slightly sanding it away. Nods. I'm gonna be coming back in and blacking out the eyes later. Definitely repainting the nasal cavity. after I get it layered up the way I want it. Because repainting this and this will give it its personality. So, the little dead guy here will be entertaining. Yes, Ligru. Always chunky details.
Takes me far from the city to serenity, where everything shines and everything is pretty. All I think about is us, soaking in the sun, not one little buzz. Before I met you, it turned to rust. Just easy to love, easy to trust. Love, love, oh,
Yay, all the blending to do. Adding the next layer. Then I get to go in and start darkening some of the skull areas. Hopefully you guys are actually having a good day today. Yay! That's good to hear, Palos. Two-hour mark. Stop for a minute. Stretch. This stretch right here actually has a lot of merit, and it hurts the most, which tells me I need to do it more. That's my wrist pops. So I have figured out that I have 3 more days of streaming each day, and then I will actually be able to apply for affiliate. So that'll be awesome. I get to ask you guys questions and figure things out that way. My hands already hurt after 2 hours of work and top of the 11 hours I did yesterday. My hands already hurt, but that's okay. And cookie. Yay, stretchy food. Okay. Let's see, what trouble can I get into now? There's always plenty to get into. I will say I like how nicely the Reaper paints layer. I get my brush just to say, hey, I'm not gonna work now. There we go. I have it closed because the AC was echoing through when the neighbors turned on their water again. I couldn't tell if it was our stuff or theirs. Brow bones. If you ever have to like paint shadows on skulls, you can have a lot of fun and give them some pretty wild personalities if you know how to do the shading. Because what gives it fun and changes the shape here is just all in the highlights. Which highlights are in the foreground and which ones are in the back, the low lights in the background. Because choosing which highlight and low light you use will... And how you build your shadows. I've noticed that when you build your shadows, you gotta really pay attention to what you're doing. I'm trying to make sure if I paint it on one side, I'm being symmetrical and painting it on the other. Because I'm not always very adept at that. To delay death, lift weights. You're right, Ligru. You're right. That would be absolutely hysterical, and I can understand that mental image. Although that's yet another show that I never really watched. I had my nose in too many books growing up, I guess. I want to keep my book worlds over my normie worlds any day. Yeah, so I can see where the purple is still in this side. I'm just trying to slowly pale it out with the green. Change tactics with a bigger brush to cover more ground. Yay! I'm leaving some of the purple highlights in certain areas because it actually gives it a nice undertone. I don't know why purple and green does signify dead things, but it apparently does. Woo! Fixing where I accidentally overpainted. And eliminated the main shadow line. You should explain why Shinji should get into mech. Alright, Witch. Go for it. I love TED Talks. Just don't get me on a high horse involving steampunk and corsets. I used to teach panels at conventions, specifically involving steampunk, how to make the costumes, the truth about corsets. There is still a lot of preconceived notions today involving corsets, and it's very disheartening. I have a lot of passion involving corsets. It's not my favorite anymore. I've definitely drifted out of it, but it was because there was a lot of gatekeeping. Yes, Darcy, I'm talking about corsets. You know how I am about corsets? Although a good site for you to look at, Darcy, for corsets would probably be Orchard Corsets, because they actually have some pretty baller sales going on usually around this time of year. And they have multiple styles, and some styles to fit your current shape and to help you transition to others. Yep. They actually have some that'll fit your current shape, and you can slowly transition. Yep, Orchard Corsets. That is who I'm talking about, Darcy. Excuse me. It's allergy season here for me, so just have a little patience with me. Alright, that line's better. This one's now better. Oh. Alright, coming back in and highlighting. Alright, so you guys never answered me earlier when I asked, should I add gold teeth to this dude or just leave him without? I mean, all of these little skulls have these horrific little gap tooth grins. And because the plastic is actually molded a bit, it's a little harder to just kind of repaint over it. I mean, I don't mind trying. It's no different than painting a new face on a doll. Oh. Give him a grill. All right, Darcy and Sumer, Bigru. All right. I'll see what I can do because I got a perfect gold tooth spot right there. Ah. It's like it's a pretty horrendous sculpt if you can see how this just is a notch taken out of the skull. Usually that's a raised ridge. So with some of the birthday money from yesterday, I went ahead and paid for the annual membership for Streamlabs because $100 is a hell of a lot better than $250 over the course of a year at $20 a month. And I got the 50% off on it. Welcome back, Widowmaker. You're coming back in time to watch me paint. Wait, I have a delivery? Ooh. Okay, so I guess I should go check my front door. And if it's not my front door, it's in my mailbox, which I will have to send somebody to go check because I'm not walking all the way to the mailbox. Because our post station is in a different area of the complex. I mean, genuinely, it's not that far. Well, if it doesn't fit in the mailbox, it means they left me a note because they do not like delivering to the front door if it's any sort of thing. So give me a second and I'll check the front door. Maybe they didn't send it through the post office. Got the alert that says it arrived. Alright, there is nothing on my front porch, so Mom is running to the mailbox to check. But I think I'm gonna have to run to the post office to pick it up. However, it's Sunday. I don't think this is gonna work the way you think it is. Shoot me a Facebook message with a screenshot of where it's saying they delivered it to. No, shit. It was tucked? Whoa. Okay. It's here. See? Alright, what did you order? Obviously, it was something on my list. Yeah, Batman. Alright. Okay, the box does not give it away. Oh shit. However, the gift tickets do. Thank you for the note, and you're right. You're right. Yeah, I will learn to accept this with the grace and dignity that I have, which is very little. I have very little grace and very little dignity. I am not a very proud person. Definitely a weird box design. I'm not sure this is even a box. Ah. That is such a very true statement. I think you got me my desk organizer. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a puzzle. Oh, I'm gonna need my screwdriver. Alright, I am definitely not assembling this on stream right now. This might be tomorrow's project instead of today's. But this has me excited. And now I need to figure out where I'm putting it. Alright, there we go. It is now out of the way. Woohoo! You're right, I did have a package on the front porch. We couldn't see it from the front door, so we didn't think we had one. Mom walked outside and saw it. That's 50-50. I have learned living here. When I lived in Georgia, yeah, I never had a problem with Amazon making deliveries or any of that nonsense. Here, though, I don't have porch pirates. My local post office is so lazy. They, more often than not, don't leave the note saying, hey, we are unable to deliver your item, it's too big for your mailbox. And they flat out refuse to bring anything to the front door. And I've had them cram some stuff that shouldn't have been crammed and crunched, to the point where I had to go file a few insurance claims. Yeah, so I had a friend of mine send me money through PayPal yesterday. Found out today, no matter what I do, I cannot link a bank account to my new PayPal. And this is all fallout from getting hacked in August. The saga of the Amazon crisis. bled over into all of my online accounts. I had to change Twitch. I had to change everything. I even had to delete my PayPal because of how bad it was. So, I do not use PayPal anymore. And since said friend sent me money through PayPal, I'm like, oh, now I have to use it. Maybe I can go get the silicone molds that I've been stalking on Etsy now? Because there's some pretty baller mold designs that are over there that I really liked. And it's like totally a selfish thing, and I wanted to get it for myself. But also my car payment is a thing. And I now have to start coming up with roughly 200 every 2 weeks because my unemployment's running out. Which has been covering it. And finding a job that will hire me is a different animal because I can't be the one to answer the phones anymore. Yes, Widow, it does suck. Oh, it was my desk organizer. No. So, there used to be Google Phone. Aw, man. Alright. Widow, you're gonna want to go jump into his stream. He's streaming right now and he's playing Kingdom Hearts, so I know he's not actively paying attention to the chat. Ask him that question in his chat, and he might be able to answer it. Yes! Dude! Really? Thank you for interacting with him, but thank you for showing up too. Holy shit, dude. Oh, that's Lattice to me? Really? Really? You're gonna get persnickety about what name I call you now? And we've been gaming together for a year? Okay, Brian. If you're gonna be that way. Oh, well, it's spelled with a Y, right? I'm being snarky. And he calls you that on Apex when he's streaming all the time. Hardy har har. Yeah, well, my government name can go, like, eat itself on a tank. Yoot. Alright, Sumer. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I do very much appreciate it. Am I being called out for times? Really? Really, Lattice? Really? You continuing to be a butt? I just saw the Discord message, okay? I do not have Discord up. I only have a single screen. And I'm reading chat as it posts in the Streamlabs. Because I'm bad at this. I'm sorry to hear that, Darcy. I am. And I started to write you a comment yesterday saying, hey, you are going to encounter people who are not going to be able to handle what's going on. Offer to let them take a break until they're more comfortable with it, if they ever become comfortable with it, and revisit the relationship down the road after the transition. Yes, I'm doing the thing, Steiner, I swear I'm doing the thing. This one's looking a lot better now. I didn't like the purple, but I like this green gradient I've got going on it. I'm about to work in the gold, but my paintbrush keeps splitting. It's an older brush, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, it's gonna go with these milky jade and gold crystals that I've got here. Well, I'm glad you're not upset about it, but the thing is the other person's going to be upset by it, and they're not going to know how to reconcile the feelings that they're going through involving it. Because it's one of those things where it's like, no, error 404. They won't know how to process it the same way others will. And obviously are. I think Lattice bailed. Yeah, Lattice totally bailed. I'll pick on him. Steiner, it's nice to see you popping in and out regularly. I know I'm not alone. But I'm never alone. I hope Widowmaker realizes that I can hear him talking to Chris. Because Chris is just that loud. Ah, I can see that. Yeah, you'll probably figure it out, but don't be afraid to offer a break and have her meet you as Darcy after said break. Because for some people, that's what it's gonna take. Oh, you guys don't hear him? Okay, that's good to know. I just can hear him through the wall then, or he's echoing. About half of my apartment's covered in sound baffling, because previously, you could hear everything. Shake, shake, shake. Mm. Big blob of gold paint. Ah! My paint had a skin in it. Or my ink did anyway. I hate when that happens. It makes it so much harder to load the brushes. Concentration! I need to make some smaller brushes. At least some finer haired ones. He's gonna end up looking like he chewed on gold at this rate, guys. Ah. So on my to-do list next is learning how to plug in subtitles or captioning. I'll tell you what, with losing my hearing, the thing I miss most already is music. And bass lines hurt. Alright. I've got a couple of the gold teeth painted in now. I'm wondering if I need to smooth out the transitions in that green or if I should just leave it as is for right now. Alright, so who's still watching? What's going on? Also, thank you, Lattice, for the follow. Hopefully you had a good supper. You're ordering food? What's for dinner tonight, Ligru? Or is it gonna be the fazoli's that you were talking about on the Book of Faces? Ooh, shepherd's pie. I need to go ahead and make one of those. I've got all this stuff to do it in the kitchen and in the pantry. I haven't made one in a while. Aww. I'm sorry the Fazoli's isn't open yet, and I'm sorry I opened my mouth. I'm sorry, Ligru. Just chalk it up to mistakes I've made today. Which has been a fair few. Wow. I'm sorry, Darcy. I'm really sorry she missed the fact that Mom passed away. Also, I think how you handled everything involving that was very admirable. And I'm sorry that your mom didn't get to meet you as you are now. Or is part of the... Man, 3 smalls are hard to handle. My next door neighbor has 4 smalls. And I'm just like, I don't know how you do it. I'd go insane. Oh yeah, my next door neighbors gave me tequila for my birthday, so I will probably be doing a tequila stream at some point. But I can honor that, Darcy. I really can. Oh, the tequila? Ah, pelos. I use a lot of moderation with tequila nowadays. It'll be funny if I'm trying to paint and do it, though. But again, that's a tomorrow problem, not a today. I'm not talking about sitting here and No, I always drink in moderation nowadays. It's not worth the headache to not drink in moderation. Just know that whichever day I end up doing that, the next morning I'll be waking up at 6 a.m. Well, it's like I didn't think I was anything inappropriate yesterday. I was day drinking for my birthday yesterday. But no, yes, everything in moderation, everything being careful about it. We don't get stupid. Yeah, this side's not as smooth as the other, so TLC time. Oh, I just popped my back. Oh, I like how this has turned out so far. Nice recovery save. He has all of his teeth now. Or at least all the ones that I'm giving him. It's like popping a cork on these. It's kind of funny. Time to plug in the hot glue gun. Let that warm up while I figure out placement on this. Does that end up showing more of the back of the skull than I want? Yeah, it does. Alright. Now to just do a super quick and dirty wash to help blend. Carlos, I will say that I like how these paints build on themselves. Sorry. I noticed last night and this morning that I start slurring my words more, and it's not from drinking, that's just from the hearing loss. At some point I won't have as much articulation range because I can't hear myself. I'm gonna use this one. I'm trying to decide if I want to push for the 4-hour mark, if I just want to call it at 3, because we just hit 3 hours in this stream today. I am still tired from yesterday, but I'm having fun. Alright, Darcy. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, so part of that Liguru is speech therapy. I was in speech therapy starting at age 4. I had the last surgery when I was 4 that allowed me to fully hear to the best of my ability at that time, which was 60% hearing. I, as an adult, am now down to 20%, which, as you know, makes life challenging when you try and function on a daily without hearing. You don't hear like warning flags or warnings or people yelling at you, and people get more aggressive with you because you can't hear. And outside looking in, you look like a normal person to them. And short of walking around wearing a friggin' sign that says, "Hey, I'm deaf, leave me alone," I have people who the only reason I can tell that they're greeting me at like a store or something is because of their body language. Let's let that dry for a second. I think I have another one of those dinky little plastic skulls I can prep. Yeah. I do. I'll take that time and go ahead and carve it out and put it on a stick. And I get to decide which cluster I'm gonna use. this one's gonna have going on. Like, did we like the gold bullion on the other one surrounding the crystal and have that come out a bit more? Yes, Ligru, you're it's not the quietness that I have an issue with. I don't care that you're quiet, but it's the tonal range of your voice. When you're more excited, I can hear you better because your voice takes into a higher pitch. But at the lower volume, I can't hear you, which is your normal range. But this is also why that I did not participate in combat. Because if I can't hear the calls, there's no sense in it. And the staff solution was to just tell me, oh, hey, until you can't, you can't. So don't worry about it. And I'm like, it's game breaking. Yay! Another skull ready for me to attempt to paint as I put a dent in its forehead with the stick I skewered it with. Wow. Rough it up with some sandpaper for a minute. So, Leaguer, one of the things that'll help you communicate with people who can't hear or who are deaf or hard of hearing with your costume is amping up and exaggerating your body language. By doing that, you'll emote a little bit better and you'll be able to convey some things. And the other thing is what you already have, which is the speaker box. Alright. I'm getting tired, so I think I am gonna call it a day. So give me a moment and I'm gonna see who I can raid. There we go. Alright. I messed up all of my boxes today. on my computer, so I get to go back and fix everything. Because mistakes were definitely made. Alright, let's see. Alright. Do you guys have any preferences on what you guys are going to want to see? Well, I'm gonna be polite. You already look like a WoW NPC, okay? Like, genuinely. Half the time you're already looking like a WoW NPC, at least for me to understand you. But I would rather you look like a WoW NPC instead of not being able to communicate. Alright. I figured this out yesterday and now I don't know how to do it now. Alright. I don't remember how. Okay. Here we go. Found it. Yay! Alright, Leaguer. You have a good day. I'm gonna go ahead and dip. I'm gonna dump you guys into another stream. Oh, here. I'll just dump you guys into Chris's stream. How about that? That'll do. And here we go. You guys have a good one.